Here's hoping the best for take 2. The audio did not work on the first time, so we're doing it again. Today we're going to be learning TXT's Devil by the Window. If I seem a little out of breath, it's because I just did this tutorial and I'm filming a second time, so ooh. Okay, so we're going to start with, no, we're going to do just the chorus. I'm going to start with No Way to Escape. I met the devil by the window, that little bit. So what's happening is you're going to start, if you're here, no way to escape. This is just right before the chorus. And then you're going to hear them say, I met thee. And as they do that, you're going to hear a boom, boom, boom. And what that is, your hands, you're going to keep them in fists. And if the front of the room is a clock, it's going to go counterclockwise. So they're going to end up, boop, boop, boom. They're going to end up here. So they're just right in front of kind of like your chest-ish area, like a high chest, parallel with the ground, and you're looking down. Good. So it'll be, I met the, and then on, devil by the window. All that's happening here with your legs, you're going to start by moving your right leg forward, boom, but you're going to be pushing off of that left heel. And all this really is you kind of try and keep your legs as straight as possible. And you're just going to be pushing off of your toes almost of the opposite foot. So you're going to really push off of that left foot toe. And now you're going to switch, pushing off of that right foot toe, and you're straightening the left leg. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Yeah, so it's really minimal movement. It's just hoo, 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 hoo. If you look from the side, you're just kind of ha, here, boom, boom. Like you're barely moving forward, and so it's really small movement. And so after, or as you do that, I met thee. On the first step, devil, your arms are just going to open up so that they're framing your face. They're going to stay parallel with the ground, and they're going to be still in fists, but they come right here. And that's going to be on the first step to your right. On the next step, whoo, they're just going to pull to either side. So you try to keep them parallel with the ground, but when your hands reach about shoulder area, you're going to open up your hands and flick them down, almost like you're opening up the curtains, like you're trying to look out at the devil. Good. So it's going to be, boom, 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 boom. I met thee, devil by the wind. And you're just going to kind of keep walking on do. When you take that, pushing off of your right foot to the left, you're going to take that right hand. You're going to kind of flick that chin with your thumb, and you're going to hit your head to the right. Left hand stays in place. Good. So it's going to be, I met the devil by the window. Good. Okay, so after that, I met the devil by the window, it's going to be traded my life, boom. And all this is, hands are here. If the front of the room is a clock, you're going to be going counterclockwise. So your right hand is going to come down, straighten, left hand is going to follow it, and you're going to wrap all the way around. You're going to end up with your left hand. It's going to be parallel with the ground in a fist, sticking out like this, elbows in. Right hand is behind the head in a fist, and you're going to be leaning down so that your body weight's kind of a lot of it's on that right foot and you're facing the right wall. So after you're here, it'll come around and end up lunged to the right. Good. After this, you're going to open up your hands, and when you open them, you're going to, it's like kind of like you're pulling your head back, but you're rotating on your hips, so you're not going to really stand up. You're going to try and push your body back. So try and hold that lunge, pull it back, and then you're going to kind of whiplash back around. Right hand is going to grab that left wrist, and then you come in. Good. So it's going to be, I met thee, here, their legs fairly wide. I met the devil by the window, traded my life, boom, here. Good. After that, traded my life, temptation, they're going to start singing that, temptation touched my tongue. And all this is temptation on the touched. You're going to be lifting your body up, keep the lunge, so you're not going to straighten your legs, but you are going to bring that body up as you roll your hands towards you. And then when your hands come back down, you're going to bring the body back. So it's kind of like your body is almost following your hands, hitting down. Touched my on tongue. All you have to do, your left hand, it's going to hit here, and your head's going to kind of tilt the opposite direction of your hand. So the back of your hand is touching your right jaw. As it traces to the left, your head's going to turn to the right. So it's like you're almost kind of grabbing your head by your chin and pulling it the opposite direction. Good. So it'll be temptation touched my tongue. And what you're doing with your legs, again, also not too hard, but your left foot, as it's here, you're going to be kind of on your toe. So that's going to make it easier for you to bring that left heel in when you stand up. And as you stand up, left heel comes in. Just bring that right foot right back. So you don't have to do anything fancy with the foot. But a key to this, especially when you're moving fast and your legs are kind of far apart, you really want to squeeze with those inner thigh area, so it's not just the front, it's going to kind of be this all the way around. Squeeze your glutes. And what that's going to do is if you really kind of tense up that thigh and kind of glute area as you twist, that's going to help keep you balanced so that you're not falling, as they come up. Because if you're just on your toes, and you try to just balance with like the bottom half of your legs, or like try and land on your toes. Temptation touch my touch, like you can do it, but it's a little bit wobbly and it's going to be harder then to move into the next position. So really just temptation touched my tongue, really just squeeze the top of your legs as you get here, and that's really going to help you for later. Good. So temptation touched my tongue. On the spread the wings of desire, all you're going to do on wings, you're going to step out with that right foot. Body is now going to be facing towards the left. Left hand is going to grab that right shoulder. Right hand is just pointed down to the left. You're going to be following a diagonal line with your right hand till you reach the right wall. And as you do that, you're going to let that left hand kind of stay in place. So it's going to naturally trace that right arm as the right hand comes up. And when your hands touch each other, you're going to let that left hand come with as you push to the right, kind of in a streamlined position. So it's going to look like spread the wings of desire. Good. And as you do that, your body weight's going to change from the left foot, pushing onto the right foot. So it's up like this. Good. So going back. The devil by the window. So it'll be after you. Traded my life. Temptation touched my tongue. Spread the wings of desire. After that, spread the wings of desire. Step, he's whispering, give up. Don't you put up a fight. Is the next little part. And all this is, after you're up here, your hands are going to come to your neck, basically like you're choking yourself. And you're going to step out to the left. Some of them are going to the right. It's just a formation thing, so it doesn't really matter, but I think it makes most sense. You're here, step out to the left. And then on the, he's whispering, you're going to hit your hands, keep the elbows to your body. Hands are going to come out to a platter position on either side. So they're going to hit, and you're going to be facing forward again. When you do that, then your head is going to come down, around to the right, like that. So if the front of the room is a clock, it'll be counterclockwise. So it'll be wings of desire, step, he's whispering, and then on give up, don't you, all you're going to do, you're here, you're going to sweep your hand, I'm trying not to hit my microphone, but you're sweeping your hand from the left shoulder to the right shoulder. And as you do that, you're going to kind of pull your body weight so that you're leaning onto that right foot. So keep the weight kind of on your toe. So leaning, and then you're going to twist that knee so that it's now inwards, but you don't want to move the rest of your body. So you want to stay in this general position. Hit your knee down. Good. So it'll be, he's whispering, give up, don't you? And then on put up, it's kind of like we're making like a triangle. So it's like the triangle here, up, down. So all this is, twist that knee out, keep your body weight in the same area. And then after you do that, you're going to be pushing off of your right toe. So push up to the left, straighten that leg. And when you do that, left hand comes up to the shoulder, arms parallel with the ground. And then you're going to start bending your knee because your left hand's going to come down and hit that knee, and it's going to be slightly bent. Good. So it's going to be, he's whispering, give up, don't you put up, Good. So just making that triangle. Bottom corner, top corner, bottom corner again of that triangle. After that, once you put up, you're going to be looking down. On fight, you're going to look up. And then the, said the, You're just going to set your feet up. So right foot's going to come back, left foot's going to come forward, be pointing forward. Good. So one more time after you. Let's do spread the wings of desire. So it'll be spread the wings of desire. He's whispering, give up. Don't you put up a fight, said B. And then on, devil by the window. Dream on. Good night. Moving on. All this is, you set up, said B. Your right hand now is going to twist. Devil by, and all this is, you're just going to roll it towards you, and then you're going to end up pointing to the top corner of the room, and you're going to look there. Then you're going to point and look to the left corner of the room, and then you're going to continue making a counterclockwise kind of circle. It's going to come down, and then when it comes to the top, you're going to bring that hand right to the side of your face, take a step in with that right foot, so you end up in this kind of like sleepy position. Good, so it'll be, said the devil by the window, dream on, and then on the second dream on, you're going to just tilt your head to the left, and then they're going to turn around over the left shoulder, so that means the left shoulder is going to pull backwards first. Good night, boom, they're going to move on to the next part. Okay, a little bit faster, let's go back to, so let's do spread the wings of desire, okay? And we'll do the end, do the whole thing, and then we'll move on to that second part of the chorus. Okay. Touch my tongue, spread the wings of desire. He's whispering, give up. Don't you put up a fight, said the devil by the window. Dream on. Good night, boom. Good, okay. Moving back to the beginning, we'll do the whole thing with counts, or lyrics, I suppose. Okay, so no way to escape. It's ready and no way to escape. 6, 7, I met the devil by the window, traded my life, temptation touched my tongue, spread the wings of desire. He's whispering, give up, don't you put up a fight, met the devil by the window, dream on, good night, boom. Good. Cool, okay, moving on to the next part. Luckily the recording worked for the microphone that time, so we're good. Moving on after you. Dream on. Okay, here we are. Dream on. Good night. Again, left shoulder is going to come back. Good night. You're going to end up down. You're going to kind of jump out so that you're in a squat and your body is bent over like this. Hands are down. What you're going to be doing, you're basically just going to be, if you look from the front, you're going to be pulling that left hand so that it comes up, and you really want to reach that elbow up so that it's like you're pulling a bucket all the way up over your chest and placing it back down by your thigh. And as you do that, it comes up. You're going to really be twisting your body. It's a little uncomfortable, honestly, but you don't want to stand up too, you don't want to stand up high like this. You do want to keep bent over and just kind of rotate your body so that you're here, and you do want to keep that head tilted and you're looking forward. So it's tilted back, but eyes are forward. So it's going to be boom, ha, ha, ha. And then on the boom, ha, 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 ha. All that's happening here, your right hand, if you look like this, you're just going to pull that your pinky finger down, and that's going to naturally spread out your fingers. And so it's kind of this lotus position. So you're going to have that arm is parallel with the ground. Try and keep it as still as possible in that lotus position. And it's going to be your fingers are facing the right wall. So even though I'm moving around like this, fingers are like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to roll that left shoulder on the ha, ha. It's just going to roll back. And as you do that, you're going to just pick up your left foot a little bit. It's not going to be like pointed or like anything crazy big, just a small pushing off of it as you keep that right arm here. Good. So all together, it's going to look like boom, hoo, boom, ha, ha. And then after you do 2 of those, you're going to land. You're going to twist your body so that your right hand is now facing the other side. And you're going to lift that left shoulder back again, but this time you're going to kind of end up, so that you're kind of in a diagonal. So when it pulls back, that's going to push your right shoulder down, and then you're going to bring that right foot up so you've got like a line with your body, and you're going to look down at that right foot. Good. So it's going to be from the first part, it'll be down, 2, oh sorry, no tapping yet. It'll be down, 2, 3, 4, boom, ha, 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 ha. Good. After that, you're going to kind of squat down again, jump out your feet, down. Now you're going to do it with the opposite side, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So same idea, but this time you're going to tap that right foot. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And now your left hand's going to come out and do the lotus as you hit your right shoulder back. Boom, ha, ha. So same as before, except now after the second one, instead of turning around, boom, ha, ha, you're going to bring that right foot forward, right step, left step. And your hand's going to come up. We'll go to that in a second. Okay, and one other tip for this, when you are standing up, boom, some of them do reset that right foot or that other foot before they hit back. Boom, here, and set it. Some of them don't, some of them do, so I'm not entirely sure if it's supposed to be part of the choreography, but it is an option because they're about half and half. So that is an option, but going back after you're here, 2, 3, 4, boom, ha, ha, right, left. Your left hand is going to come up. Your left hand, what's going to be happening is it's basically going to be making an S, kind of a weird S where the top is really fat and the bottom is really thin, but you're just going to be tracing your head like this, boom, here. But what the rest of your body is doing, because only the middle person does the thing with the hands, but what everyone else is doing, what you're going to be doing with your feet is you're going to do toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, like that. And as you do that, you're going to be moving your head so that it follows along. So it's going to be toe, hit the head to the left, heel, hit the head to the right, toe, and then hit the head twice, twice, just like that. Good. So it's going to be just the bottom parts and their head and body. It'll be toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, and then you set up to the next formation. Good. And the last little bits, I will add in the S shortly, but the last little bit to that, you are going to be lowering your body. It's most evident in the background people rather than the guy in the middle, but they all are kind of doing it. So as you hit to the left, you want to slowly be bringing your body down so that when you hit twice, you're kind of hunched over like this. So it's like boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha, ha. Just slowly lowering that body down. Good. And lastly, adding in with the hand, you're up here. You're going to, your hand and your feet are going to be kind of going the same way. So when your foot goes to the left, your hand goes to the left, foot comes to the right, hand comes to the right, etc., etc. And so all that looks like is you're here. It's going to be to the left, to the right, left, left. And that last little bit, you're going to kind of pull it a little bit and then pull it fully so you kind of finish off that S. Good. So one more time, it'll be after you, ha, ha, right, left, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel. And then you're going to step left, right. Good. Let's just go on to we'll do the ending. There's not too much left. So after you're down here, then you're going to step left, right. And then they're going to say, said the devil by the window, dream on, good night, boom. So some of that's kind of similar to what we did before. The only difference, instead of only having one hand, you're going to take both hands and you're going to spread them out, kind of circle to the right, push your body to the right. And then when they cross in front of you, you can kind of just take that right hand, twirl it towards you, and then you're going to point straight up with that right hand. Left hand just comes right down, and it's going to come up here, and then you're going to do that counterclockwise circle until you land in the dream on position. Take a step in with your left foot. So again, similar to before with the little counterclockwise thing, it's just going to be said the devil by the window, dream on, same as before. And then on good night, he's just going to take a step out, right, left, hands come down. And then after that, good night, boom, da da dum. All that is, he's moving on to the next part of the dance. Shoulders are just going to hit forward, and it's kind of like you're going to let your arms come forward too. Bend down, you're going to squat and bend your body forward. Good. So it's going to look like after you here, toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel, left, right, devil by the window. Dream on, good night, boom. Good. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. The first devil by the window, dream on, because then it does like these ones. We'll go to there and then we'll do everything. Okay, so why don't you put up a fight? Said the devil by the window. Dream on, good night, boom, 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 boom. Ha, 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 boom. 2, 3, 4. Ha, 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 ha. Toe, heel, heel, toe, heel, heel. Said the devil by the window. Dream on, good night, boom. Good. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Do the whole thing with lyrics / counts. Okay, where do we start? No way to escape. Okay. No way to escape. I met the devil by the window, traded my life. Temptation touched my tongue, spread the wings of desire. He's whispering, give up, don't you put up a fight. Said the devil by the window. Dream on, good night, boom. 2, 3, 4. Ha, 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha, 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 ha. Toe, heel, heel, toe, toe, heel, heel. Said the devil by the window. Dream on, good night, boom. And that's all for today's video. If you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I've not really been paying attention to what comebacks have been happening lately, but I do want to do more modern videos, or more recent comebacks, I suppose, rather than the TBTs. So if you have suggestions, please let me know, either in the comment section down below or DM me on Instagram. I'd love to have the suggestions. And that's all for today's video. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.